As I told you, install this SQL SSMS. We'll call it as SQL Server Management Studio. The icon should be like this. Okay, this is like database icon. So this SSMS also developed by Microsoft. Okay. So once you installed it, it will open like this. And I think version is 18.10, I guess, for everyone has installed. Okay, so the moment if you click on this icon, you will get connect to server. What is this server and what is the server type, server name? Okay, so server type would be database as of now. If you joined any company, they have some SSAS. This is SQL Server Analysis Services. And this is SSRS, SQL Server Reporting Services. And this is SSIS, SQL Server Integrated Services. Okay, sometimes in Power BI perspective, you have to select this based on the service type. As of now, select database engine only. And once you install, you will get server name here. So this is my server name. If you are not getting in case, just click on this, browse for more. Here, database engine, select this and click on OK. Initially, while installing the SQL server, it will show blank. In that time, you have to click on this down arrow button, click on this browser mode, click on this and select this and click on OK. Then, what is authentication? As of now, this is the Windows authentication because we have installed in personal laptop, right? So it should be Windows authentication default and click on connect. And before going to this, I will briefly explain about why should we learn this SQL, what is this SQL, what are the uses, what are the disadvantages, everything I will tell you now. So why should we learn this SQL? In current market, this SQL plays crucial role. Why? Because it is more secure, safety, and you can save your highly confidential data also. Why? Because it is while logging to SQL only, it will ask username, passwords. There you can come to know. So this is more secured, and you can't. You can't do fraud also because it's more secured compared to other things. So, for example, if I open MS Excel data, this is a data which I have. See, directly I am opening here. It is not asking any credentials. This is the information, official information, but it is directly opening in the window. Then in SQL, these are the things we should know. See here, it has a server name, authentication, see here, username, password. If you joined any company, they will give you username, password to connect. Because any organization, they have highly confidential data. They can't even open without username, password. That's why this is very important to learn and know this SQL subject. And what is SQL stands for? SQL Server Structured Query Language. Okay, structured. The name itself is there. See, structured queries, and this is a language, programming language, and you can store, manipulating, updation, retrieving the data, Retrieving the data means load the data into the SQL. And ఇదంతా ఎక్కడ స్టోర్ అవుతుంది అంటే రిలేషనల్ డేటాబేస్, దట్ ఈజ్ RDBMS. ఓకే, సో ఈ రిలేషనల్ డేటాబేస్ లో మనం ఏం చేసినా కానీ స్టోరింగ్ కానీ మ్యానిపులేటెడ్ కానీ రిట్రీవింగ్ కానీ RDBMS లో స్టోర్ అవుతుంది. సో what are the uses? Okay, so what are the uses? You can execute queries against a database, retrieve data from a database, insert records manually, update records, delete records, create new database. See, create new database, create new tables, create stored procedures. So this is very important concept, stored procedures. I will tell you day by day, like from basics onwards, I will teach you. And views. These two are very important in organizational perspective. If you join any company, the query should be in this form of stored procedures and views. And you can set permissions on tables, procedures, and views. And ఈ SQL లో few commands very important. Very important means like select, insert, update, delete. These are all very important. Whatever the query we need to write, we should use these commands. Without these commands, you can't write any single query also. And Power BI నేర్చుకున్నాం కదా, ఇదెందుకు నేర్చుకోవాలి SQL మీన్స్. సో Power BI ఆల్రెడీ మీకు నాలెడ్జ్ ఉంది, అలాంగ్ విత్ SQL కూడా నాలెడ్జ్ ఉండాలి. వై? బికాస్ మనం పవర్ బిఐలో ఎలా ఎక్స్ట్రాక్ట్ చేస్తాం డేటా. సో ఎక్సెల్ చూసాం. దెన్ వాట్ అబౌట్ SQL డేటా సెట్ ఎలా కనెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి, టేబుల్ని ఎలా కలెక్ట్ చేసుకోవాలి. అండ్ మోర్ ఓవర్, యాజ్ ఎ పవర్ బిఐ డెవలపర్ యూ షుడ్ లెర్న్ SQL ఆల్సో. Power BI developer. You have to learn SQL as well. Why? Because sometimes you will get the requirements from manager in SQL also, but they won't give like perfect complex queries to you. But as a Power BI developer, you should learn this SQL. And this is a Power BI application, right? So usually we'll collect Excel. Just open. Now, how to connect SQL server? Click on this. And here it is asking server. As I said you right just now, this is more secured. While connecting SQL server, it will ask server name. That means it is more secured because they have important data or confidential data. That's why it is asking server. Just click on OK. The moment if you click on that OK, it will show here server name and my reference name I have given, database name R. Here is the table. See, summary, orders, employees. Just you need to select this and load. That's it. So SQL connect చేయాలంటే ఈ వేలో కనెక్ట్ చేయాలి.
బ్రో దీంట్లో ఓన్లీ పీపుల్స్ ఒకటే కనెక్ట్ చేయాలా? దాని టాస్క్ ఒకటే వద్దన్నారు కదా.
లేదు, ఇది వేరు, ఈ టేబుల్స్ వేరు. ఇప్పుడు చూపిస్తా ఇది ఇక్కడ. సో ఇది ఎలా అంటే హౌ టు కనెక్ట్ SQL అండ్ సేమ్ థింగ్ ఇప్పుడు మీకు ఎక్సెల్ లో పవర్ బిఐ టాస్క్ ఇచ్చాను కదా, sometimes manager told like I have one database, under that you have to select one table and load the data and you can work. అలా చెప్తారు. In that case you have to work. Okay. Yeah, so here is the table, just click on load. That's it. Okay, coming to SQL. Yeah. So that's what Power BI developers should learn SQL as well. Okay. And there are two subsets of SQL. What is the subsets of SQL? So there are DDL and DML commands available in the SQL. What is DDL? Data definition language. We can use these commands in DDL commands. They will ask you what are all the DDL commands in SQL. You should say uh, create, alter, and delete objects. Then data manipulation commands also is there. So these commands comes under DML commands. Okay. So you just for your reference, you should know these things also. And one more thing I forgot. So in SQL, there are few things is there. One is SQL, MySQL, Oracle, Oracle SQL. What is this? These are not. First, we should know SQL first, not this. Okay. SQL, MySQL, or Oracle SQL both are same, but few commands is different from MySQL. MySQL commands different from Oracle. Okay. అంటే సేమ్ లాజికే ఉంటుంది. MySQL లో సేమ్ థింగ్, Oracle SQL లో. And one more thing is there, TSQL, transactional structured query language, TSQL. Everything is same. Oh, all are like programming language only. Few companies will use Oracle SQL, SQL, MySQL. So it is like same logic, but few things is there. How it looks like, I will tell you. How the what I mean, MySQL ఏమేం క్వైరీస్ ఉంటాయో అవి మీకు చూపిస్తాను. TSQL లో కూడా సేమ్. ఓకే. And this is just for your reference. Then most important topic, joins, very important topic. It is used to combine rows from two or more tables, making relationship with two or more tables. This I will tell you going forward. Okay. And data types you should know, that I will tell you step by step. Okay, now coming to the SQL window. Okay, here you can see connect. You can click on here also to connect different database. You can use this. Okay, now this is the symbol for connect database. If you don't want this, disconnect. See, it's gone. If you want to connect again, connect, click on this. Okay. And these two are while running any huge queries, in that time you can stop the query also. And this is filter. I will tell you what is this filter. Refresh button. Okay, what is this refresh? I will show you. Now this is show policy health state for all nodes. This is as of now no need. Few of the requirement we have to know this. And this is file, as you know, new, open, these things and all you should know. Edit, view. So these things I will tell you each and everything. Now this is a server name, SQL server. You have to go to the databases. How to create database own, in the name of yours. Right click on this. Database is nothing but it has tables, information, and data. That's why we'll call it as database. Click on new database and you can create your name and just add. Okay. Please provide a name for the Manoj already ఇచ్చాం కదా. Okay. File name was empty. Enter the name.
నేను ఎప్పుడు ఎంటీగానే ఉంటాను.
No, something I think Manoj has some issues. Okay, one second. Don't click on add, click on OK. See here, database has been created and there is no tables here. And how to delete this? Right click on this, delete. So database manaku requirement endukante if you go any organization, if you join any organization, they have some database name with the name of project name, like some operations team, clinic, health related project. They have some name, database name, and they will store in databases tables. See here, these are all my tables: calls, department, orders, Power BI, SQL batch, Power BI training. Okay, so you have to go to a database, go to this database diagrams. No need, actually you have to go tables, views, programmability. What is programmability? As I said, you rest store procedures. As of now, there is no store procedures. We'll create that. Okay. Now, I want to view this table. By using, you have to write the query. Right click on this, new query. Here also you can see new query, right? And available database, this I have selected. Okay. Now, how to view the table? As I said, you right, select command. Select star from table name. Which table name? You can type manually. See, select this, execute. See, this is the output window, guys. You can see all the columns and rows. See here, 10,933 rows is there. Columns, these many columns is there. Okay. So this is how to view the table. All right. So there are two ways to view the table. Select star from is the first one to view the tables. I want to view this department also. Just drag and drop here. Select this, execute. See, either you can type or manually you can see. Okay, ఈ tables నాకు ఎలా వచ్చాయి? Okay, what you have to do? So go to start menu, type import, SQL Server import. So data source would be, choose a data source. Excel ni ఇప్పుడు import చేస్తున్నాం SQL లో. Select, drop down this, select MS Excel, Microsoft Excel file path, select any, not this. Okay, we'll select this infographics data, Excel data. Click on this and click on next. And here destination would be last to second. SQL Server native client 11.0. Okay. Beneath database, you have to select R because my database name is this. Okay. Click on next. Copy data from one or more table. Yes. Click on next. I need sales data. Okay. Now only this data I need. Click on next. Click on next. Finish. So 17 rows transferred. The execution was successful. Close this. And come here, click on refresh. Go to database, go to tables. See the sales here, see? Just drag and drop. Remove this. Execute. See? I will show you that Excel data. See here. How many rows is there? 17. Come to SQL, 17. Columns, employee name, supervisor name, yes, call sales. See here. Okay. So these are basic concept. You have to know like how to import the data, how to load the data, and you can do manually also. Adi, going forwards, I will teach you. And one more thing, there is a SQL server. Sorry, to learn SQL quickly, there is a website called W3 Schools SQL. I will share you this link. Very important thing. Today, what you have to do, go to this. Just go through this. What is this introduction? As I told you, same, right? SQL, MySQL, standard language, everything. So from here, syntax, intro, select command. Just now I told you, right? Syntax and everything I will teach you like going forward. Where clause important, order by, insert into. Up to here you have to know. These and all no need to go through it. Okay. So this very I will share you that W3 schools SQL for practicing it is very good. Okay. Now you have to go through the tables. These are all the tables. If you expand one, call summary, columns. See, ఏమేం కాలమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్ ఇక్కడే చూడండి సేల్స్ లో కాలమ్స్ ఎంప్లాయీ నేమ్ దీస్ ఆర్ డేటా టైప్ సూపర్వైజర్ నేమ్ ఎన్వార్క్యార్ ఈ డేటా టైప్స్ కూడా మీకు చెప్తాను టుమారో ఎందుకంటే గోయింగ్ ఫార్వర్డ్ ఫ్రమ్ బేసిక్స్ టు అడ్వాన్స్డ్ ఐ విల్ టీచ్ యూ లొకేషన్ ఎన్వార్క్యార్ calls float, sales float, ఇవన్నీ data types. Okay na? And these are the keys. As of now there is no keys by because there are only one table we have. Okay, and these are all triggers, index. As of now no need because this simple data doesn't have anything. Okay, if you go any table also you can found expand that columns. Okay, how to save this file? Click on save. You can see SQL basics. Anywhere you can save. Save. Okay, SQL basics. Save. The icon should be this. See here, SQL basics. Okay, and I want new query also. See here, click on new query. I want one more query. See here. So you can save any SQL query along with this here. Save. Okay, this is save and this is save all. Okay, so I will share you one sample data to you guys, like employee data. This file I will send to you. Today task is like you have to import the data into your database. Okay, that is a task. And this running notes also I will send you. Day 1 SQL class. Okay, any doubts so far?
బ్రో ఇప్పుడు మనకి పవర్ బిఐలో ఎక్సెల్ ఇస్తారు కదా టాస్క్, దీంట్లో ఎస్క్యూఎల్ ఇస్తారా టాస్క్?
అప్పుడప్పుడు SQL కూడా ఇస్తారు.
అదేలాగా సేమ్ ఫార్మాట్ లో ఇస్తారా లేకపోతే?
సేమ్ ఫార్మాట్. ఇంకా చూడు ఇక్కడ చూడు, అవుట్పుట్ లో ఏముంది, కాలమ్స్ ఉన్నాయి, రోస్ ఉన్నాయి. ఎక్సెల్ లో కూడా అంతే కదా. సో there is nothing difference, but SQL you have to learn. Okay, any doubts?